Now we will see some important terms related to vectors. First you will see here collinear vectors. When two vectors act along the same line or parallel lines in either same direction or opposite direction, they are called as collinear vector. You can see here this is a line in which the two vectors are represented here, like this one you are looking here. This is a line, this is the vector B, and now in this line this one is vector A. So both the vectors, because they are representing in one line and they are having the same direction, so these are the collinear vector. You can see the vector A here, then the vector B here. Okay, these two vectors are parallel, and so that they are called as collinear vector. Here you can see the two vectors, they are in opposite direction but they are representing with one line, so that is also a collinear vectors. Both are collinear vectors. Now you can see here the two vectors are represented here with the parallel line A and B, but both the directions, the direction of both the vectors are opposite to each other. You can see this is A, the direction of A is from here to here, and the direction of B is just opposite of A. Then also they are called as collinear vector. So the meaning of collinear vector is either they are representing with one line or the parallel lines, whether the direction will be equal or the direction will be same or the direction will be opposite. Okay, so they are called as collinear vectors. Now come to the parallel vectors. Parallel vectors, two collinear vectors when x along the same direction. When x along the same direction, they are called as collinear vector, but they are also called as parallel vector. Okay, anti-parallel vectors, we can see here the anti-parallel vectors here. The anti-parallel vectors in which the two vectors are represented with one line in opposite direction, or they can be represented with the parallel lines in opposite direction, so they are called as anti-parallel vectors. They are collinear vectors also, but they are also called as anti-parallel vectors. Now come to the unit vectors. Unit vectors, this is very important terms related to vectors, in which we can see here the vectors having unit magnitude. The meaning of unit vector is what? The vector which is having unit magnitude. Unit magnitude means the magnitude is 1. Where if I write force, so that will be the magnitude of force will be 1. Okay, if I write this as a velocity, so the magnitude of the velocity will be 1. That can be represented as 1 meter per second. The velocity or the force is represented as 1 Newton. Okay, so whatever it is, but the magnitude is compulsorily it is 1, so that is called as unit vector. Okay, so vectors having unit magnitude are called unit vectors, and this vector is represented by a cap. A cap, that means you can see that this is the letter A, and above the letter a cap like structure is there. This one, this is called cap, and we'll read it A cap, A hat, or we can say this as unit vector, means simply you can say the unit vector. So if I write this way, u dot u cap, this way. Okay, so what you will find here, this is actually the u is the magnitude, and this u cap or u hat is the direction. It is representing the direction here. Okay, now if you can see here, the magnitude can be represented with the this way also. This is a vector, u vector is there. If I just mark this absolute sign, as we are writing the absolute value, that way if I mark here, so this can be also represented with the magnitude. That means this sign is represented the magnitude of the vector, and the magnitude of the vector is u. Okay, now you can see that if we are representing any vector u, so the magnitude is there and the direction is there. Okay, so if a vector u is represented, that can be represented by the this product. What is this product here? You can see this is the magnitude of the vector. You are watching here, this is the magnitude of the vector, and this is representing the direction of the vector. And this u cap is actually unit vector. Unit vector means unit vector in the direction of the vector u. Unit vector means it is magnitude is 1 here, but direction is same as the direction of the vector u. Okay, so if you multiply any number with 1, you will get the same number. That means the magnitude you will get the same, but the direction involved here as we multiply u cap. Okay, so this is the magnitude. From this magnitude or with this magnitude, if we multiply this number u cap, so it will represent the whole vector u vector. That means if we have to find out unit vector, so what we will do, you can see here, this is the unit vector. You send this magnitude in this direction. Okay, so this side you will find that the u cap upon the u magnitude of u vector divided by the magnitude of u will give you unit vector. We are talking here about the unit vector. So you can see that in the three dimension, that means that is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Three mutual perpendicular axis. Along x-axis you will find a unit vector called I cap. That means the magnitude is 1 and the direction is along positive x-axis. And if we represent it in negative x-axis, we'll write this minus I cap. That means the magnitude is 1. This vector is representing here, the magnitude is 1, but the direction is negative I, negative x-axis. Okay, so as we represent with the I, it is clear to you that this will be the along positive side, positive x-axis, or along negative x-axis. Okay, now come to the y-axis. In positive y-axis, the unit vector representing with the letter j cap, and in negative y-axis we are representing with the letter minus j cap. The magnitude is 1, but the direction is along y-axis here in case of j cap. In case of minus j cap, the magnitude is 1 and the direction is along negative y-axis. Now come here, if you see the z direction, that means here the vector we are representing with the letter k cap, and the negative z direction we are representing with the letter minus k cap. Okay, so you can see here, this is, if I am telling k cap, so it is what? It is a vector, unit vector, which is having the magnitude 1 but direction positive z axis, and this is the direction negative z axis. The minus k vector is representing here. Okay, so these are the unit vectors along x axis, y axis and z axis. Now come to the next topic, that means next term simply, that is the fixed vector. Fixed vector, those vectors whose tail is fixed. and also known as localized vector. That means you can see here this, the tail is fixed, this is the x and y axis, and this is the origin here. From the origin a vector is represented here, that is r vector represented in the direction o p, you can say, and the point p, the coordinate of the point p is x y. So this vector is called fixed vector because you can see that this is what, this is the tail, and here this is the tail is fixed, the starting point is fixed here, and this starting point is what, origin here. So it is called fixed vector. Free vectors means the vectors whose tail is not fixed, or also known as delocalized vector. Now you can see here the xy, this vector, okay. So xy, this these are the two axes here, and a vector is represented with the letter AB, a line AB along this side this way, okay, or CD this way, you can say that CD. So this is the vector A and this is also a vector A. Here you find that the magnitude wise both are equal because represented with the same length of the line, that is 3 centimeter and 3 centimeter, okay. Even the direction is also same, so these are the two similar vectors here, two same vectors here. But you can see that the tail or the starting point of these vectors are not fixed. It can be taken as A, it can be taken as C, okay. So this way it is what, the tail is not fixed, so it is called free vector. Now come to the co-initial vectors. Co-initial vectors means all the vectors which have same initial point, the starting point is same, so these are called co-initial vector. Co-terminus vector, you can see that the co-terminus vector whose terminus or the terminal point are same and are called co-terminus vector. Terminal point are same, that means the you can say the end point are same, okay. Now you can see that the negative vectors or the opposite vector, the magnitude of the vectors are same here, but the directions are opposite. So these two vectors are called negative vector or opposite vectors of each other. For example, you can see here, this is the vector represented here, this is A vector, and this one is the B vector. If you watch the length of the line of the two vectors, these are similar, or you can say the length is similar, so the magnitude is also same, but the direction of these two vectors are opposite to each other. That means the, if you just watch the magnitude wise, the magnitude of A and the magnitude of B will be same, but the vector are in opposite direction, so these are negative vector or opposite vectors. After that you will see here equal vectors, the two collinear vectors which are same in magnitude and direction is also same, these are called two equal vectors. As you can watch here, this is vector A and this is vector B here, okay, and vector A and B, the length of the line represented for this vectors are equal, so magnitude wise these two vectors are equal, and even the direction is also equal, so these two vectors magnitude wise equal, or simply you can say the vector A is equal to vector B because direction also same here, okay. Now come to the null vector. Null vector or the zero vector, that is the vector which has zero magnitude and that any arbitrary direction, that means any direction at random according to the direction of the vector in which it is added, subtracted or multiplied, the same direction it can take. So it is an arbitrary direction, at random the direction is chosen here. It is represented by 0 above this, an arrow is there. If sum of two vector is a null vector, then both the vectors are opposite. It is show. Like if the two vector A and B, if you are looking here, the sum of these two vectors are 0. That means simply you can say that the vector A is opposite vector of B, or the vector B is opposite vector of A, or these two A and B are the negative vectors of each other. Okay, so this is all about the terms.